Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get messages through songs in other ways. It's all weird, but it is what it is. So I have one earbud in, one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, cash app, wtfLisa Tarot. Show my store, wtfLisa eBay. It is a random store because eBay is a random place. I'm closed for personal readings. I just have a quick yes or no $5 reading on wtfLisa Etsy. Links are in the description. So I'm going to start off with my Halloween oracle. I like to use this to read dark energy. I'm reading this on, what day is it? It is the 30th. March 30th. So yesterday was the new moon and it was an eclipse, which means people are fucking around because they're always fucking around, but they're extra when there's like lunar eclipses, new moons, full moons, all the shit, right? So the song in my ear, which I've just now heard 5 times in a row, which is about 4 times too many, is Bippity Boppity Boo from Cinderella. It's like a boo, bippity boppity boo. Put it together, just what have you got? Bippity boppity boo. Well, usually when I pick up spell work, I pick up the bloopers of the spiritual world, the people doing it wrong. So if you're one of those people like, no, I did everything right, well then I'm not picking you up. I'm picking up the idiots, the people who did not. Some of these people just make their own shit up. They'll take little pieces they've seen from the show Charmed, The Craft, just shit they've seen on TV and just make shit up. They'll watch a few YouTube videos and just make shit up, and then they're surprised it blows up in their face. Bippity boppity boo. So let's pull a card. This is a very short song. Graveyard. Unnecessary fear. Oh, I think the fear is very necessary. That's the thing. The underworld, where all things pause and begin. So people they decided to fuck around with things they shouldn't have. I think somebody didn't have fear, but they should have had fear. That's the thing. Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. This person was down to do down and dirty things. Just the one thing, though, is they didn't want to actually learn. I do get an energy, too, of someone not paying proper respects to whatever they were trying to do. So not only were they messing around with things that they shouldn't have, but they disrespected whatever entities. So it's like, really? I have Yellow by Coldplay in my ear. I've not heard this song for a while. It used to follow me around. My nickname was Lemon, which now I don't really tell people. So most people, it's kind of faded out. Most people that I know now have no idea. It's almost like in another life, but it was just like a couple years ago. At the stars. Look how they shine for you. But, skeleton strength. But I also get the energy of cowardice. Why? Because I used to call people yellow-bellied. What are you, yellow? That meant a coward. And Night Song, Hidden Talents. I do think someone was trying to play with things. They shouldn't have hidden talents. However, these talents weren't theirs. I get a backwards-ass motherfucker. Maybe they just watched too much TV, did too much drugs, and decided out of nowhere they can just make shit up and be surprised. I also see someone, it's like, they weren't afraid to play with this shit, but they're afraid to do things like go get a job. They're afraid to go do the real work. Instead, they want shortcuts. And it was all yellow. They're afraid to do real work. That's why they didn't bother to learn either. Could be someone who grew up as a spoiled brat. They never had to learn things. Mommy and daddy just gave them their way. And then they're surprised as an adult. It doesn't work like that. Skin and bones. It could be just a narc. Again, how narcs do weird shit. A lot of them bound. It's like they will get involved in the occult and they will always screw it up because they know more than, people who have practiced for years. They know more than ancient wisdom. They're a fucking weirdo. Sometimes the way they're using it just doesn't make sense. In this case, I get an energy of someone not only messing with things they weren't ready for, but they fucking disrespected the energies that they wanted shit from. And this is an idiot who's unleashed hell on themselves, whether male or female. If I say he or she, I get an energy of it is a variety of people. It's not just one person out there fucking up. They usually always do it in clusters and hives because that's how the simulation works. It's a whole ass another reading. Either way, a group of idiots who are afraid of doing real work and learning and doing the real shit. They play pretend and they're surprised it bites them in the ass. I do just get a huge thief, heavy energy of they want everything for free. They just don't want to do the work, but they want the rewards. And snitch. So maybe someone told them, hey, do a few rituals, you'll get it, but they fucked it up with this jealousy. Sometimes narcs do these things where they pick a target and then they compete and they just decide out of nowhere they can do the same thing that person does, and they can't. So maybe somebody decided they wanted to compete with someone who practices, I don't want to say the word witch because you may not consider yourself one. Whatever it is, you practice something, and this person wanted to outdo you, and they outdid them damn self. They did it wrong. They didn't bother to learn. They went in and they disrespected whatever entities they were calling on. So this person just unleashed out on them damn selves. This person needed to do heavy shadow work before they even began this. But if it's a narc, they're like, I'm fucking perfect, so I don't have to. But they're a greedy ass motherfucker and bully. And I feel with this bully energy, they were disrespecting manifestation with a group, by the way. Intending to get money with the sugar mommy, sugar daddy, wealthy, and witchcraft. But I think they done unleashed something. It's an energy they literally disrespected what they were calling on with the intention of getting all the gains. I'm gonna pull some from the True Crime Oracle. Usually when people are fake, like I'm reading for, those spiritual bloopers of the world who do things wrong, when it doesn't work, they turn to crime. Always turn to crime. To keep the image, the facade going. I don't think these are real hardcore criminals, because sometimes I'll pick them up too when they do spiritual things. This is a group of idiots who are doing stupid things, and they're gonna get caught. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, but was a good friend of mine, but understood a single word he said. But I helped him drink his wine. I've Joy to the World by Three Dog Night. Had some mighty fine wine. They're just idiots out there doing stupid shit. Hold my beer types. And he always had some mighty fine wine. He's an idiot who didn't know what he was doing. Or she. But I feel like the energy of the leader. An idiot narc. Got a group of other idiots. You know how narcs are. And here we go. They made up a bunch of shit. It didn't work. And now shit's hitting the fan. Strangulation, whether or not that actually physically happened, it's just an energy of these people got themselves caught up in something they can't get out of. And caregiver, in some cases, physical. Ooh. They disrespected the spirit. The spirit's taking out kneecaps, legs. I'm getting an energy, too, of their energy vampires. That energy is run out. Some of them could be going prematurely gray. They could look way older than they should. I'm getting a heavy cancer and mystery illness vibe, which is usually what happens to these people. I think someone was way too old to be playing with this shit, so it's going to hit them very hard. Something with the knees and ankles. These people lied, not only to themselves, but what they were doing. They lied to the energies they were dealing with, and they disrespected them. Unhidden. You're playing with powerful energies. They can probably tell you're a fucking liar. And drugs and poison. Again, these people probably were drug addicts. When meth heads get weird ideas in their head, there's nothing you can do. They're a lost cause and gone. Let's pull some in the shadows cards to try to get over this energy. Again, idiots being idiots. Hold my beer. Bippity boppity boo. And then they unleash on themselves because they're just a bunch of damn drunken fools trying to pretend like they know something that they absolutely do not. And it is an energy, too. Someone could be trying to compete with somebody, but they're just not qualified. It's how the narcs are. Fake competitions end up leading to, unleashed. I was careless with you. It's more of an energy if they're careless with themselves. They were careless with the energies they were playing with and whoever they got involved in this bullshit. Narcs always need a group. They can't do anything alone. And I don't trust you. And they shouldn't have trusted each other. None of these people. All of this is stupid. And this whoever this leader is, they made everything up. In that moment, I didn't care. What did you want from me? I do wish you well. I see someone trying, I don't know if they're trying different exorcisms or whatever, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't. I think whatever energies they dealt with are going to help them go to the grave I don't want to say early, because they do feel kind of like middle-aged and older vibes. But maybe they are in their 30s but look like much older than they should. Why? I just feel like their youth is rapidly draining. Drained energy. Whatever this is, someone's gonna get drained the fuck out. I also see issues with knees and ankles. Joy to you and me. And insanity, of course. They were probably already crazy long before they started playing with this, but this will be the final crazy story for them. Could be graveyard magic, but they did it wrong. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I said graveyard magic, Joy to the World Ends, and Them Bones by Alice in Chains starts. So I have Lane Staley going, ah! Right in my ear when I say that. Eight of Wands. If it's not an air sign for us, or just somebody who just thought they knew everything and know it all, but they weren't. Eight of Cups. I do get an energy, though, of an air sign femme. About to have a very bad time. 3 days? 3 weeks. We're born into the grave. I feel so alone. Something about them bones. I love this song so much. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. 4 of Wands, but she ain't the only one. There's Cancer vibe. There's also just quickly approaching. You reap what you sow. Aquarius and Cancer vibes. 8 of Cups, Aquarius with this full energy, and Page of Cups here. Also Pisces in the mix. King of Swords is a whole ass group that did weird shit. Birds of a feather fuck up together. Weirdos going down together. It is what it is, man. Them bones, The Walking Dead. We have an air sign, heavy Aquarius energy with that full of a Cancer, heavy energy with that Chariot. But it doesn't necessarily have to be those signs as groups. So there's more than one sign in the group, and not all Aquarius and Cancers. But those are the two that have 3 days to 3 weeks. I also feel a heavy energy of a Libra. The King of Swords I'm looking at. 6 of Coins, but it's going to be a whole ass group. They reap what they sowed. 3 of Wands. 2 of Wands. If you, 7 of Cups, participated in this bullshit, you're in trouble. Also, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Devil's coming to collect. Dragon Wagon's in town. Gas is expensive, so they're going to collect the whole fucking gang. 9 of Wands, and there's no getting off the Dragon Wagon, the bus from hell. 5 of Swords, Judgment. You called for it, it's coming for you. 3 of Coins, time to make things right. Temperance. Queen of Coins, Virgo energy. You were long overdue. You were supposed to go 3 of Cups 3 months ago, but somehow you've been here longer. So King of Coins, your fall is going to be very hard. You are part of this group. Star energy, Aquarius. You're after the Virgo. And then from there, it gets worse. I'm getting out of this energy. These people suck. It's like I went to the practitioners of Walmart, not the people of Walmart.